to episode 2. My goodness, I'm so grateful, and I hope that I keep you till episode 3. This next episode is about friends. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I've had some real PTSD when it comes to this word friends and best friends, but honestly, the people that I interview in this video really healed me. Coincidentally, they are my friends, and recently God has blessed me with people that have literally been so amazing. So what I hope that you learn from this is that there are people for you. There is a person for you, and it's all right to have a best friend. God intends for you to have friends, intends for you to have a friend. So I hope that you know that there is someone out for you. I hope that you enjoy, and I'll see you soon.
For me, I feel like there's multiple ways Christian has made me better for myself, for my other friends, for my family, just all around as an individual. But specifically, I want to say me as a woman, he made me better because I was very rough. I don't think he know this, but I was really, really, really rough. Really, really rough around the edges.
From time to time, she'll show a little bit of that bass side that may come out. And let me just get a cup of coffee.
For me, he's been a piece unspoken. Like, I didn't really say many things at times, but just through conversation and our connectivity to one another, it's taught me that I can just be at peace. So he's taught me that, as well as to be myself. Like, boldly be myself. Him being himself and him going after the things that God has called him to do has challenged me to do the same. And that's important to me because a lot of times we're connected to people that don't allow for us to be ourselves and to go after who God has intended for us to be. And he made me kind of push towards the mark and push out of my comfort zone. He also taught me how to be extremely comfortable being uncomfortable. Simply because everything we've done through ministry as well as our friendship, it's been a lot of uncomfortable things going on around us. But for some reason, our friendship has been steady and been very comfortable, even though there's been things that could try to pull, us out of our growing process and just where we are in life. But we've kind of been just like settled in a good place of like peace,
For me, with Brooklyn, I'm really able to like see like how radiant like God's love is within her. So it's just like a reflection, like kind of like makes me think like, okay, like she's able to carry like out like the love of God like throughout different channels and stuff. So it's just like make me realize like, okay, it's okay to sometimes like not be okay, because like there have been times like where you haven't like been okay, but then like you wouldn't like. It's okay at the end of the day. Like sometimes I'm able to like, I'm not okay with the way that things are, but like I see like the way that you handle things, you don't let it get the best of you, and like you just, like still able to like carry on like God's love and God's joy like in the midst of like everything. So just like you're what is it called, like when you're able to like bounce back from something? You're I can't think of the word, Rebound, but like there's another reword. But yeah.
For me, I feel like there are times when I struggle with like anxiety or just things like that come, whether it's anxiety, whether it's like feeling down, and the way that I've seen Taylor have so much grace when it comes to like the moments where I just feel completely low, and like there are even times like, even though she shows grace, like she also checks me like speak what God speaks over you, like don't speak like that. So I feel like definitely those times where I feel, or when I'm overwhelmed with things that I know that I should already be free from, I feel like that's when like God really speaks through her, and not only shows grace but gentleness. Like I said, shows grace, gentleness, and she checks me.
Deja has given me more confidence in a sense of who I am beyond just what I do, but in the essence of the various nuances and components of Christian J. Goldman. One thing that I've come to realize is that my makeup is very abstract, very whimsical in a sense, that it has many twists and turns and strokes and colors to it. And Deja has given me assurance in affirming various areas of my life that I wasn't so sure in. For instance, if I gave a speech, Deja would be Deja would be the one after the fact to say, "Oh, that was extremely powerful." When I would be thinking, like, I don't know if that was good or not. Or if I was to preach somewhere, and after the fact, I'm like, "Oh, that was a bad sermon." And Deja would be like, "Oh, no, that was your best sermon." And I'd be sitting there like, "What? No way possible." But she's very truthful and honest. We have a very, honest relationship where, if it's good, we'll tell you it's good. If it's bad, we're going to tell you it's bad.
Especially recently, I have had problems with my family back home. Like, my grandfather is really sick right now. So I guess just when I was trying to process it, or when I would get a call from home talking about he went from the nursing home to the hospital, just a bunch of stuff going on, having to make pre-funeral arrangements, I guess just being able to sit in those feelings and know that she was present while I was feeling like that, I guess, because I'm not the type to just open up to a lot of people. So just the fact of me feeling comfortable to do so, and then she taking that comfortability and working with it.
You're very good with making people feel comfortable, in any situation. Her energy is so infectious that
I would say that for you, because you're able to make people laugh in an instant. So I'm dang.
I'm more of an introvert in this relationship. She's the social person, the social butterfly, and if I am awkward, she'll sometimes can tell, and she'll just be like, "So, hi," she'll, that type of thing.
Oh, yeah. When we're in different social situations. Yeah. Oh, okay, I see that.
You're very, your energy is just so infectious. You can brighten people up. That's what people like to hear.
I think for me, in my womanhood, I think that one thing I craved for or desired for was true community in my life. And I feel like for the first time in my life that I finally have someone who's close to me that understands the call that's on my life. And not only do they understand the call, but they live in the fullness of who God made them to be. So it makes me even more inspired to continue to be shaped and be molded to the woman God wants me to be. So I think how God has kind of really done a thing in my womanhood is bringing Taylor in my life, because I've been able to learn how to trust again in the friendship, to actually know what God's love feels like in the flesh through friendship and sisterhood.
I just wanted to add something else, that a lot of times when you have male and women as friends, people don't really look at how you can learn from the people you're in connectivity with, because a lot of times we only say, "Oh, I'm learning from my sister, this is sisterhood or this is brotherhood." But what happens when God brings you a relationship, a friendship that's of the opposite sex? What do you pull on from that, and what sharpens you? And I feel like my relationship with Christian will sharpen me to be a better steward of my home one day, to be a better friend to all my other friends, to be a better family member, and to ultimately be a better wife when it's time for me to get married.
When God brought me and Taylor together, it was wow, this is what He promised. This is the promise that God has. So I'm better because Taylor's my friend. I'm so much better because Taylor's my friend. And yeah, I'm not gonna cry yet. I'm not gonna get it. But I don't think I would be who I am at this exact moment if I didn't have her words, her pouring into my life the way that she does. And even like her like coolness, her like chillness, like helps me to be chill. So like when I have anxiety or when I have things that come up, she's just like, yo, just calm down. And then it's just like, just by her saying calm down, it's like, okay, bet, I'm gonna do that because God's peace is on you and I know God's peace is on me. So if you walking in peace, then I should be walking in peace, because friendship is more than just like, oh, we friends, but like it is purpose, it is ministry. So what's connected to her will be connected to me. Amen.
As far as our purpose that is connected to our lives, like this is definitely the start and the continuation of this relationship has definitely helped us in our separate purposes.
When the winds blow, when the waters rage, our friendship will go to a new grave.
Amen, Christian.
Our friendship is not like everyone else's, but it's not
That's
meant to
good.
be.
Yeah.
And we never strayed away from that.
Yeah. Oh, I love you.
Oh my gosh.
I love Taylor with a God love. That's how it like she has her bad days, or she doesn't feel good, or she's going through something in her personal life, or she's going through family issues. Like love doesn't get annoyed. Love doesn't get angry quick. Love doesn't speak out of feelings. Love isn't prideful. Love will boost her up no matter what. If I'm having a dry season and she having a real blessed season, guess what? I'm gonna boost her up because that's what love is.
And can I just add that like patience is
Virtue.
yes. Yeah, that. Patience is a virtue.
On my good days, on my frustrated days, when I'm ticked off, like I feel like Jasmine has definitely just seemed like a more well-rounded version of me. So I guess that has just shown me that it's okay to be like vulnerable, you know, especially with other women, because you know, like as you continue to grow older, like you're gonna have to be vulnerable. Like there are gonna be times when you can't hold things in. There are gonna be times when you can't just be happy or joyful all the time. So I guess this relationship has definitely just helped me to like just be open and be okay with being open, because I know that like nothing is changing. Like the friendship isn't changing. There's no judgment. There's none of that. So yeah, it's just helped me be all around, I guess, and be all around with my feelings as well.